Welcome to Slash-A-Thon. Hey guys, welcome back to MegaNerd Squad. We are continuing the Nightmare on Elm Street Slash-A-Thon edition. We are going to do the ranking of the franchise of the Freddy movies. So we're going to go through and give you what we think is the ranking of the 8 Freddy Krueger movies. We're not doing the Freddy vs. Jason one for this. That's its own masterpiece. At number 8.
Number 8. So probably the worst in our opinion, and the one that probably is more like Jason Goes to Hell, in a sense.
Yeah.
And Freddy's Dead.
Freddy's Dead is
The final nightmare.
Yeah, that's what they were going for. It was going to be the last one, nail in the coffin. They're going to end Freddy, and the marketing for it I think was pretty good. Freddy's Dead, you know, so everybody went to see it.
Yeah.
But this one just kind of sucks. I don't really care for this one too much. He's still got the great kills and the great one-liners. I mean, he has like some of his best one-liners in that one too. Great graphics when he kills him in a video game.
Yeah.
Or the guy with the hearing aids, he says, "Nice hearing from you, Carlos," or something like that. It catches his ear.
Yeah.
The kills are pretty good in it. It's not a terrible movie, but the way they kill him, I mean, I think the way they killed him in Dream Warriors and Dream Master, even the original one,
so awesome.
Yeah, all of those first 4 were better endings for killing Freddy for good. Especially the third one is my favorite. And so many people live in this movie, like for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There should be more kills, because if you're gonna have a slasher, bam.
Yeah.
I should be able to cut open.
Yeah. So that one, I just think the story was kind of lost in that one, and I'm glad it wasn't the last one.
Yeah.
But I would say it's my least favorite.
Number 7, we have the 5th movie, Friday Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5.
Part 5. What's it called? The Dream Child.
Yeah.
So this is
that one's just as weird because apparently this is Baby.
From what I remember of it, because I'm not that familiar with it because I never really liked this one. The girl from the 4th one, this is a follow from the 4th one obviously, she's all of a sudden, she's pregnant in this one, and it's the child of Freddy, I think, or something like that. I like the ending of it, kind of, how the kid, like, he's a good actor, and he spit those things at Freddy, and the 3 heads from the 3 people that he killed in the movie are, like, all coming out of the back of him, because he, like, I don't know, shot the souls through him or something.
Yeah.
That part is cool, and the special effects and stuff are cool in it. It's also got another cool kill with when he does the comic book guy that does the comic books, and you get Super Freddy.
Yep. That's really cool.
That's the coolest part about that movie.
Really cool.
That's that whole thing where somebody, I don't know the big guy that came in to play Super Freddy for that scene. He actually got the kill for it. I don't think the ending was that great, but I thought it was creative.
But again, it's like you tried to play with the lore more than the actual character.
Yeah.
And it didn't help the character at all. So, yeah, that's why it's at number 7.
Yeah. And at number 6, we had a tough time kind of trying to nail this one down. For the spots of 5 and 6, we were torn between Wes Craven's New Nightmare or the 2008, I think it was? 2009 remake.
Yes. And we just had to go at number 6. We had to put the new one, the remake, at number 6.
I ultimately voted for that one because Freddy Krueger's not in that one. It's the other actor. That was like, when it was so close, what was the tiebreaker?
I honestly loved how the dark tone of Freddy in this one. I know he doesn't have his one-liners and anything, but I loved the dark tone of this movie, and it was kind of like the new Friday the 13th, 2009, the same year, and he just changed it up a little bit, and the dark tone worked for me. I didn't like this movie as much as the others, but
Yeah.
I actually did like the dark tone. I like dark movies, so I liked how Freddy was really creepy.
Yeah.
His face does look really weird in that one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think he looks more realistically like a burn victim.
Yeah.
But I still love the way the normal Freddy looks more. Mm-hmm. You know, just because that's Freddy. Yeah. That's what we learned to know is what a burn up scary man would look like. So that's what works for me. This is not a bad movie by any means. It's just when it goes in terms of being the remake of such an iconic franchise movie, and you got someone else to come in and play the role. The guy did a great job acting as his own Freddy, being more scary with it. It's not a bad movie by any means. It's just not my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, right above that we got at number 5, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which is a love-hate thing for me anyway.
Yeah, they tried to reboot the franchise in a sense.
Yeah, so it's after Freddy's dead, they contacted Wes Craven and like, okay, how can we revive Freddy? So Wes Craven's like, okay, I'm going to direct another Freddy movie. How can we bring him back? We're going to make him fictional in all those other movies. The first 6 movies were just movies within this movie. And so it gives Freddy a different feel, like he actually is real. I think it was a great idea. It was just a little bit before its time. Like in the 90s for this movie.
This felt like a 2000s movie.
He doesn't have him be the comic, normal Freddy. He made him like they tried to do in the reboot with making him a scary Freddy. Yeah. You know, I like they changed his hat to like a green felt hat. He didn't have the glove. He actually had the knives coming out of his fingers.
Yeah, they changed basically Freddy a little bit in this one.
Yeah,
but they had to because of the mess up they made by killing off Freddy Krueger.
Yes,
and you don't kill slashers.
But I think Wes Craven did a good job in his idea of how he would bring him back. I think it was clever. I don't think it's as good as his original one, quite, but I still enjoy this movie sometimes. But there's also some of the time while I'm watching it, I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
But I do love how they recreated the scene from the first movie with when Freddy comes up after the mother dies. Mm-hmm. He stands up with the sheet over him and then he tears through it. They recreate that in New Nightmare
and it's
in the boys' room. And it's fucking awesome, that part, at least. That scene when he's starting to eat the kid's head and his mouth goes to like that wide.
That is really like, cool.
It's going around his head and he's like, ah! New Nightmare at number 5.
At number 4, which I would put at number 3 or 2 even. Not gonna lie, because I actually really do like this one. At number 4, we do have the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I would honestly put this one at 3 or 2 just because I actually really liked it, even though there wasn't many kills in this movie. Mm-hmm. I just really liked how they introduced Freddy Krueger and his character. He doesn't have his one-liners in this movie, but I like how they set him up a lot. Yeah. And I did like Nancy and all the characters in that.
The reason I like 2, 3, and 4 better than the original is because he is the Freddy that we all know and love. He's an established Freddy Krueger by that point. That's why those are my favorites. I think a lot of people would disagree with me about the original and Freddy's Revenge, the second one, but I really enjoy the second one. The original one, we did the review on that. It's an enjoyable movie, but I think he's a different Freddy Krueger in that one than he is in 2, 3, and 4, and even 5 and 6. And I like him with that comedy aspect and the way he kills people. It's almost like Chucky and Child's Play.
Yeah, but you are also in the original.
Fun,
you have
gory and entertaining at the same time. Yeah. So then at number 3 we got Freddy's Revenge, which was very close.
That one's with pretty good. I like that one a lot.
Like I love in this one you start to get his puns, and he rips his head off. He says, "You got the what does he say? You got the body, and I have the brains." And he rips his his skin off his head, and you can see his brain.
Oh, that's pulsing. So cool! It's just a really fun movie. This is where Freddy starts to become the Freddy we know and love.
Yes.
And he has all his one-liners and everything.
The makeup and the special effects, I love this. Like when he's coming through the best friend's body and he slices it open and his head's just coming through.
Yes,
that is freaking good. I love that one. Mm-hmm. Another thing that was going on about this movie, it's also noted as the gayest horror movie of all time. And I think it was by accident. Like the lead actor was gay, and there was just a lot of like hints and nods about it being like. Some people say it was intentional, and others said they had no idea. Like the director had no idea. The writer said it was supposed to be subtext. So I don't know. I enjoy this movie anyway. A lot of gay things in this, but I think it's a great movie anyway. It's one of my favorites.
At number 2, we have Dream Master. Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Master.
The Dream Master.
So this one takes place right after Dream Warriors, obviously, and I love how at the beginning of this one they just kill off everyone from the second one.
Yeah,
I just love
from
our third one. Yeah, and I just love that because Michael, Laurie always survives somehow, and then in Jason, Tommy never died. Yeah, and like it's just continuing this.
Well, I always like it when they leave someone alive, but the fact that they didn't bring what's her name back, the main character from the third one, Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
With the blonde hair, they recasted her.
But they just killed her off.
And so they just killed her off, and that's fine since they didn't get the real actress back. Like, if she came back, I would have liked her to survive. Or they could have had her die as the opening sequence and had Kincaid and Joey live. In the intro to this one, the Dream Master.
That is just awesome.
In the junkyard with all the cars and stuff, and the dog pisses fire onto him and he gets revived, and that whole sequence of when his body's getting recreated and then he shakes the dirt off his hat and puts it on.
Yeah.
And he says, "You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead yet."
That's the way to revive.
I love it. I love it. I hate the fact that they killed all three, to be honest. I like that somebody died. Like I think that's fitting.
But it's kind of cool that they did kill off everyone though.
Yeah. I would have said keep Kincaid and Joey alive and kill off the main girl as the intro.
And then you could kill off Kincaid and Joey at the end of the movie.
So that takes us to our number one spot. My all-time favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie is, without a doubt, Dream Warriors.
This is the best Nightmare on Elm Street because the way they figure out how to defeat Freddy in this movie is amazing. They figure out that if when they're in their dream, they can imagine anything that they want. And Kincaid becomes a superhero, which is awesome. They each have their own little things that they made up to fight Freddy with. And it's just so awesome whenever they're trying to attack him.
It's corny, but it works because they're in a dream and they can do whatever the hell they want. So Kincaid has like super strength and he's bending steel. Just see the kid that's a big D&D fan, Dungeons and Dragons. He's a wizard master in the dream world, and it's awesome. It also has easily the best kills of the franchise, in my opinion, with the best one-liners. It's your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch. First off, Wes Craven came back on this. He was gone for the sequel, Freddy's Revenge. He didn't care for that one. They talked him into coming back and helping write this one, and I think that was excellent idea. So he decides, let's go back to the roots and bring Nancy back in this one.
Yeah.
I love the doctor in this movie. He's my favorite character in the entire movie. I'm glad he doesn't die. And I'm upset that he's not in the fourth one. But he's the true hero. Like the dad, they bring John Saxon back, I think.
He likes doctors a lot.
I like doctors,
Dr. Loomis.
Oh, Loomis is my man, number one. We'll save that for next time. Doctor is definitely my favorite part. He's, I love his character in this movie. And they bring the dad back too, and he's having... Yeah. He's a drunk now.
Yeah. Which is
but
kind of a big turn for him.
And the doctor ain't taking no shit. He flips the table and says, "I don't care. I don't know what your problem is, but you're coming with me and you're gonna help out." They dug up Freddy's bones and buried him properly, and he splashed like the holy water on him and stuff. And this is all while they're in the dream world with Freddy. It's just there's so many things about this.
That's awesome, and like you just. It's hard to top this one because there's so much that went right into this movie, and just the Dream Warriors are awesome.
I love it. I love the movie. I love the name. I love the idea, the script. Also, I have to mention one of the best things about this. I'm a big fan of classic rock, and Dokken created their own song for this movie, Dream Warriors, that went like platinum gold or whatever. It was just it was such a big hit, and I love that song. I love rocking out to that song, but it just makes it 10 times cooler that this has its own song by Dokken.
That was our ranking of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
That is the ranking. We got
Dream Warriors at number one. Number two is Dream Master. Number three, we have Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Revenge, the second one, and then we have the original at number 4. At number 5, we do have The New Nightmare. At number 6, we have Friday the 13th, the 2009 remake. Number 7, we do have Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. And last but not least, we do have Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Dead. So if you guys do agree with our ranking, or you have some different opinions on the ranking that you would like us to know, leave a comment down below in the description below. And make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment, comment what's your favorite Freddy movie, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. MegaNerd Squad, out!